Hello friends, welcome to the fourth tutorial of our series of creating dashboard from Prime data. So quick recap, in the last three videos, I demonstrated how to create sales dashboard with end-to-end process. Now let's jump to purchase dashboards. So I will go here and go to navigate to purchase dashboards. So let's attempt to create quarterly purchase, then monthly purchase and maybe party wise purchase dashboard. Okay. So you can create even more, but I would start with those. Okay. So let me go to the actual project where I'm doing this. Now, our approach was we created a data frame for the accounting view. So accounting view was nothing but all the debits and credit for all the ledgers during that financial year. Okay, from this master data frame, we derived a data frame where we specifically filtered all the ledgers where sales account was credited, okay, or debited. Now similarly we will create one more data frame where we will apply the same thing. We'll filter out the purchase account, okay, wherever it is debited or credited. So let's reuse this main data frame. Now one correction. Okay, in the previous video, I created the quarter column in the sales data frame. Okay, sales, this was the sales data frame. But ideally, I should have created this in the main accounting view data frame, because any columns I create in this main data frames automatically gets percolated to the child data frames. Okay, so sales was the child data frame. So let me go here. Okay, and I will edit this formula. I will copy paste this formula, okay, of QTR. And let me delete this from here. Okay, so I will delete this column from here. So for the time being, maybe visuals will disturb, don't worry. So I will again reinsert it in the main accounting view data frame. Let's paste this and let's name this column again QTR, so that everything. Okay, so moment I execute this, okay, automatically, since this is a child data frame, okay, so this quarter column would automatically inherited by the this child data frame. Okay, so all the visuals are again back. Now in a similar fashion, we will create data frame for our purchase, DF purchase. Okay, so I will go to the bottom. I will again insert a section for even sales purchase dashboard. Okay, I'll go here, mark down. Okay. So pound or hash purchase dashboard. Okay, so this would give heading to the section, and let's create a table. Okay, so this should inherit the data first from DF accounting view, so that I get all the columns of the accounting one. Now here let's apply filter. So wherever voucher type or voucher category, so I'll say voucher category. Okay, now voucher category can be purchase or debit notes. Okay, so if there is a purchase written, we will even have to select debit note. So I will say is one of the purchase. Now I don't have debit note because I really not passed any debit note. Okay, so otherwise you would get this debit note here. So for the timing, I will just select apply. Okay, and I will add one more filter. So this has filtered all the vouchers where purchase, so all the purchase vouchers we can say. Okay, now it has selected all the debits and credit, but basically we are interested only in debit of the purchase. Okay, not the credit one, because credit one there is a party. Okay, so I'll add one more filter where I would say, so primary group is equal to, here we can say is equal to, so purchase account. Let's apply this. Okay, so we would end up with only the purchase or debit note vouchers wherever purchase account is debited. Okay, wherever purchase account is debited. Now one thing if you have noticed, so all the amounts are in minus because it's in debit. Okay, so in Tally, debit is minus and credit is plus. Okay. Now, if I create visuals based on this, all my bar chart, okay, will be reversed. So it would start from top to bottom in the like a mirror image. Okay. So I'll have to actually make all these amounts positive. So wherever purchase is debited is negative. So I will create one more column and I will say, let's say, uh, I will multiply this amount. Okay, would say amount into minus 1. Okay, so I will multiply this amount with minus 1 so that wherever I'm debiting purchase account, it becomes plus, and for crediting of purchase, it becomes means purchase return, it becomes minus. So it would null means reduce from it. So let's say I will say amount inverted. Okay, inverted. So that we can very easily come to know that this is a shadow copy of the same column with signs changed. Okay, and let's name this data frame because we need to utilize this data frame for creating our visuals. Okay. So df purchase, data frame purchase. Now using this data frame we can prepare visuals. Okay, so let's start with our visual. So first we can prepare quarterly chart. Prepare chart. Okay, let's reset this. So in the x-axis basically we want quarter. Okay, qtr, and on y-axis, okay, so by default it took amount column. Okay, first numerical column it saw. So the whole chart got inverse, but we know that we don't need to select amount, but we have created amount inverted where all this is inverted. Now it would appear from top to bottom. Okay, again, you know, so you can style it by bars to make it colorful. And let's add title quarterly purchase. Okay, quarterly purchase, whatever name you want to give. And if you want, you can enable the data labels so that you get names, sorry, figures here. Got Q1, Q2, Q3, 4, likewise. Okay, let's create monthly purchase. So I will simply duplicate this. Okay, I will click duplicate this one, and here instead of quarter I will select date and okay, date time, and I will say time unit is month. Okay, by month. Okay. So April to March. So this is monthly purchase. And let's say if you want party wise bifurcation of this, so you let me add this because it will not copy paste the title. Okay, so I'll say monthly sales. Okay, so this is monthly sales. Let's duplicate this. Now there are many options, whatever you want to try. So let's say if you want even party wise bifurcation. Okay, so you have two options, stacked or group. Okay, I will show you, don't worry. What's the difference? So in stack, uh, in the color one, I will add party name. Okay, so let's add party name. So basically it will bifurcate this one. Okay, so every bar it would bifurcate. Let's call it as supplier. Okay, so party is nothing but our supplier for the display plus. And there is one more presentation option if you want. Instead of stacked, you can also go for grouped. So it would look a bit cluttered. So you may have to disable this data labels for this. And you can timing, you can hide this. Okay. So something like this, it would here. So whichever presentation you want. So generally, I prefer this one since there are not many parties. So this seems better, and I will turn on the data lever. Okay, okay. And this one is great, and we need to even rename this. Okay, so you can go to style and rename your axis. Okay, so axis I would say month. Let's say you want party wise bifurcation. So again, I would duplicate this and here, okay, I will remove this and let's convert this to pie chart, and in the color by we'll say that party name. Okay, party wise you have bifurcation. If you want percentage to be displayed, you can control even that. So percentage. So what is the composition of each party? Okay. And again, all these cosmetic things you can always do, like naming party name instead of that, and say supplier. So which one, who is supplying how much, and you can even position this. Okay, if you want, you can put this here. Okay, whichever presentation you like, so you can experiment with this. I would say party wise purchase composition. Okay, party wise purchase composition or breaker, whatever you want. Okay, so in this fashion, you can create any number of uh, visuals wherever your presentation is there. So if you have, let's say, in sundry creator, if you have group, then instead of party name, you can even drag the parent. Okay, instead of party name, you can drag the party parent. So that field was also available. Okay. So like that, you can always play with your presentation. So in my sales data was organized into various groups, but purchase it was flat. So it was directly party. So I didn't organize in that fashion. Okay. Okay. So sky is the limit. You can prepare any number of visuals as per your requirement. Okay. I hope this video was helpful. Please try this on your own data.